Have you ever noticed it sounds quiet in here? Have you ever noticed though that there's just so much noise in the world? And if it's not noise that we can hear, we're creating the noise. I remember when I started in the fitness industry, the wellness industry, I jumped from a career in IT that I'd been in for a long time, but I knew it wasn't my purpose. I knew it wasn't my reason for being here. And so I jumped. I'm one of these people who are thinking about it, just do it. I didn't transition, I just jumped in full feet. Within 6 months I was in America. I was learning off one of the guy, a gym, top 10 gyms in America, college groups. Then I was in Wales and Swansea doing internships in nutrition. Then I was doing strength and conditioning internships. Then I was down in London, learned about movement and movement mastery and neuroscience, because I wanted to understand how the brain worked, because why people were getting in their own way so much. And because I was getting all this information, I wanted to get it out in the world. And I wanted to be able to impact as many people as possible. I'm still working on that. But what I realised and what I discovered was that I was trying to do all of the things. Because I knew I was good in nutrition and health. That was my passion. But I also had this natural bias for healing, for helping people remove pain from their lives, understand how, pain dysfunction prevented them from getting where they want to be. And so I started getting too noisy, if you like. And what I've realised is noise prevents you from having a meaningful life, because you're too busy all the time doing lots of little things. So I just thought I'd shoot this video today and give you some pointers as to why that is, why you are so busy, why you are not getting where you want to be, and why I didn't get where I wanted to be until I sat down and decided, okay, now is the time to write all the stuff down that I believe in that works and create a system, which is the Lean Warrior, and then live the system every day to show everybody they can have the same thing that I will get. So, here it is. Number 1. Noise will prevent you from having the body you want, because you listen to too many people. You'll want it so fast because, let's face it, when you want weight to lose, you've just simply had enough. You decide that you've had enough. But then there's so much information out there that you get confused. And so you never quite end up getting what you want or what you're after, because you're trying too many things and you're not trying them for long enough to see if they make a difference. That is a problem. That is noise. That's number 1. Number 2, just like I was, too busy. When you're too busy, you don't accomplish the things that you want because you're not spending enough time. That could be in any area of your life. It could be with relationships, it could be with your business, it could be just your day-to-day life, your health, all these kind of things. You just don't accomplish anything because you're trying to do too much. There's no quality of what in your actions. The next one, your relationships suffer with yourself first, because you're not giving yourself the time to look after yourself, to look after your health. I know I was the same. Even though I was training, I wasn't doing it consistently. I was trying to fit everything into my day. Too many things, and I wasn't getting the quality. I was just going for the quantity, and we know that just does not work at all. So that leads me on to the final thing I want to talk about, is the fact that your career, business, whether you've got your own business, whether you work for somebody else, it stalls. Because again, you're not giving it the focus it requires. Focus gives you everything. And if you haven't got focus, if you're listening to the noise, if you're just part of the noise, if you're not honed in, aligned into where you're going and what you're doing, you will not get where you're going. Your business will stall. It'll just be stagnant. It'll not move. Again, I've been there. Did this in my fitness business. Same thing. Trying to do all the things, helping lots of people. And as a result, I didn't move. I was overwhelming myself with the amount of things that I thought I should be doing. When in fact, the whole should was because a million people had told me, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should be doing the other. When in fact, I didn't have to do half of it. That's when I realised. And that's why I'm shooting this video. Because here is the solution. It's to do less. Do not do more. You're doing too much already. Create the space to do less. Create the space to do the things that you want to do. You can't expect to do more things of what you love if you keep doing the things you hate. You've already got all the space used up already. You've got to create the space, and the best way to do that is remove the things that don't serve you, the things that don't make you happy, don't make you joyful, don't allow you to experience and love what you do. So, do less, but do it better. Bring the quality back. Forget about the quantity. You don't have to do a million things. You just need to do one or two things very, very well. So it starts with how you think. There's two ways you can look at it. So the person who was organised, the person who was just looking after the essentials, will choose a few things that matter. I know, because the other opposite to that is having too many things that matter. Too many things that you think are important and you get nothing done. The person who is disorganised, distracted, out of focus, out of alignment, they think, how can I fit it all in? Whereas the people who are on it and focused and aligned know how to cut the shit out that don't need, that doesn't serve them. And they do it very, very quickly. They make the decision, they go. That is the important part. People who are not aligned are out of control. They allow their day to control them. People who are in alignment are in control of their thoughts, their choices, their life. That's the whole point. They make the decision and they go for it. So which part are you on? Are you in disarray, disorganized, or are you in control? Create the space. Do less, but do it better. Hope that helps, guys. See you later.